going to explain a little bit about the footwork of the Krabong. Obviously, the Krabong is a weapon in the Thai arts. When we put a spear at the end, it's ngao. The Krabong is used the young brother of the spear, and is used in both sides because it's wood and it's not to directly cut the opponent, rather to strike. In our school, we really mix it with Muay Thai. As a very strong man, if you hit him one time and you don't hurt him, he will come in, he will grab the Krabong. In that precise moment, we should be able to use the Muay Thai. So the blending of the Krabong and the Muay Thai in the school, like I said, is a very important key. We don't teach Krabong by itself, rather we blend in Muay Thai training in the back or with the opponent. I was grabbing and I was striking with the wood and also with the body weapons. So here is some of the basic weapon footwork. When we move in, we're protecting the leg, and when we are going forward, I'm going to block and using the arm as the Krabong to advance forward, inverting the Krabong. When I'm using the other side, I drive in and I'm moving. The head is in one side and the other one protecting the leg. Rolling 1 and 2. Backwards, what I do is when I'm going backwards, the Krabong is going to rotate backwards as well, and I'm going to protect. Now it's protecting the front leg. I'm going to protect the rear leg, and I'm going to drop it. So it will be 1, 2, forward, 1, and 2. The stick or a Krabong has two different stances. This is the female, more receptive. The front tip is pointing down, is the Tomiya or female. And when we raise the front tip up is the male, which is more for pushing or to going forward. It's the topu. So what we're going to do is we're going to explain the 4 directions on each of the stances, so hopefully build a good attributes to fight multi-opponents. So I'm going to use the Yan Sankum every time I step. This is the Tomiya or female. I rise and then 1, 2, 3, and then from here I'm going to change into the other direction. 1, 2, 3, the third direction, pointing down always. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to explain the male. So from here I'm going to rise the front. This is the male. Like I said, it's for poking. And I'm going to rise with the Sankum. Rise up. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn the other side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. As you see, I'm carrying 1, 2, and 3. I'm carrying the tip pointing up, which is the topu or the male. When the 4 directions is are understood, we're going to blend. In case we're fighting with different opponents, this is the male, this is the female, this is the male, female or male. I'm just going to move in 4 different directions, moving forward or backwards. So both the male and the female blend together. So the mobility becomes just one.